Good morning, folks. How are you doing? It is Martha Fraser here. How are you keeping? Hope you're doing well. So today is day 2 of the mastermind, and I'm just going to check. Everybody is just going to give people a few minutes to join and make sure that they can hear me and see me. Let me just get ready to get started. So today we're going to be talking about your customers, your products, and how to leverage that basically to make more income and to basically give you more time off and to kind of take a bit of stress away. So I'm just going to go to the page. Give me 1 second here. So if you're on the page, if you can just refresh it. I'm just going to go to... So basically, if you can hear me or see me, just comment that you can hear and see me. And just make sure that we're live. Oh, great. I'm just going to mute that now. Okay. So on the page, oh, great. Miriam is great. You're back, Miriam, this morning. Okay. So for anyone who, I know some people emailed me yesterday and said that you couldn't actually hear, or not that you couldn't hear, but you couldn't see the comments. So the comment section is just under the video. And what I've also done, actually, for anyone who joined me yesterday, in the Online Stars, I posted the link to the recordings of the videos and worksheets to actually go with it. So we're going to spend some time this week actually working on that. This week and next week, getting your plan together and helping you put that into action. So let me just... so Miriam's with us this morning. I'm just going to send out a quick reminder. I see more people joining there. One quick post, so just give me 1 little second. Okay. Yeah, so I'd love, maybe, Miriam, did you get any breakthroughs from yesterday? What was your big learning? You know, what did you leave with? What was the big change for you that you got from it? Just going to put this little post up in the group. Okay, so great. Okay, so we're going to start. I'm just going to refresh that page and ask the questions. So it's a great opportunity. It really is such a great opportunity to come and oh great. Oh, great, Maura is here this morning. Isabel, great, good morning. Great, guys, thanks a million for joining. It's, I'd love you maybe to just think about what you'd like to get out of this mastermind. You know, what's the thing that you'd really, you know, yeah, what would you like to get out of it? I'm just going to just say it live. Mastermind. Call now. Okay. Okay, just putting up the link. Sorry, guys. Now, ShannonVenture.com/ Mastermind. Okay. Okay, so very excited for today. So today we are going to be looking at more, Glenn, I've actually used you as an example. I hope. So today we're kind of, oh, hang on, I'm going to share my screen. Sorry, forgot about that. Screen share. So I'm going to share the entire screen today. So it'll just take a second. So just let me know that you are able to see this. Just going to give it a second. Okay. So can you just comment that you can see my screen, and we will get started. And just refresh there. Just let me know that you can see the screen, and we'll jump right in. You can see your screen. Brilliant. Thanks, Maria. Okay, so continuing on from yesterday, we talked yesterday about, you know, creating your vision, creating your plan, getting aligned with your belief, and you know, actually thinking that it could happen, you know, because it's so important to, if at any stage you don't actually believe it will happen, you won't actually take the right actions, you won't follow through, you'll sabotage yourself, and you'll kind of go into a bit of a vicious circle. And believe me, I know, because I've been there. So the thing with basically getting aligned, it's such an important step, and that's why in my page, you know, I said, you know, if you skip this stage, you know, you're heading for failure, because you haven't actually, it's like putting in the foundation of a house. You haven't actually got yourself, you know, a really strong base. You don't firmly, like, you got to believe 500% in your business. You have to really, really, really believe that this is going to happen for you. So anyone who's joining us here this morning, just make sure you comment. I see more people joining there. Just make sure you comment and let me know that you're on, you're live, and we can hear you and see you. And you can get access to all recordings and worksheets in the Online Stars Facebook group. So, okay, so basically, for anyone who doesn't know me, who's joined this morning, my name is Martha Fraser. I'm an online business mentor. I've been creating an online business for the last 4 years, and I've also been teaching other people how to do that for themselves. So thanks so much for joining me today. I'm really excited. I'm also the founder of the Shine Adventure. We had an amazing live event. This is me at the live event in April 2016. So the Shine Adventure is basically your 7-step formula to achieving your 5-figure online sales goal. So it's an online training program guiding you to your 5-figure online sales goals. And doors opened yesterday. I meant to update that slide. Yeah, so doors opened yesterday, and yeah, so I'm really excited, and I'll tell you more about that later. So what are we going to cover today in our mastermind call? So today we want to understand our customers more. We want to understand choosing the right products to sell to reach your 5-figure goal, and how to create an online program. Now, you may think this online program part, Martha, isn't for me, but wait till you see my example. Because it's incredible how you can add value to your business. Whether it's a free online program or a paid online program, you can attract more foot traffic, or you can sell, you can create a different income stream online. So, and we're going to talk about how, you know, creating a higher income and receiving it, and knowing that you're good enough to receive it, you're ready to receive it, and basically how to craft the life you want. So that's what we're going to cover today. I'm really excited because it's going to be really good. So as we do, and as we did yesterday, let's just start with the 5-minute meditation. So let's just let go of any stress that you have. You know, we're all busy. We all have other stuff that you probably need to be doing, or you're possibly doing, which I often do. You're possibly doing two things at one time and listening to me in the background. So if you can just take 5 minutes now, just to down whatever it is you're doing, and just close your eyes and just take 3 really deep, slow breaths. Just breathe it in and breathe it out. Let your shoulders rise to your ears and drop down. Let go of any stress or tension that's on your mind, any worries. For now, for this hour, you're here with me, and we're just going to talk about how your future can be crafted, how you can create possibilities for yourself. And today we're only just thinking about it. Don't feel overwhelmed. We're just talking about it, we're making plans, and we're just looking at the next step that's in front of you. So just take a deep, slow breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. I want you to picture yourself having made your 5-figure income goal. 5 figures are in your bank balance. You've just logged into your online banking, and you're really, really happy. You knew that taking every step along the way was worth it. You had some personal hurdles to jump, but you did it. And now you're looking at the fruit of all your work, and you're feeling really happy. You're smiling, and every part of your body is really, really happy. Because you know what this means to you and your life. Okay, I want you to take another 3 deep and slow breaths. Okay, so wow, okay, I think I really got into that myself actually. Okay, so now I need to wake up a bit after that. So when you think about your goal and what we talked about yesterday and how near or far you are from that, taking all of this time out to plan and put some time into your business will really make a big impact. So today we're going to talk about your customers. So who are your customers? Now we talked a little bit about this yesterday, but we're going to go into it a little bit more. So I want you to take 10 minutes now, or 5, and what we're going to do is write out the best customer you ever had. The best customer. So what is a best customer? A BC. So basically a BC is somebody who pays you, possibly even up front, who pays you on time, who never complains, who refers you on to people, who sings your praises, and who just loves what you do, loves your products, loves everything about you. And possibly your best customer is somebody you didn't even notice. Possibly your best customer is just so getting on with their work, or just they receive your product, you don't hear from them, perhaps they don't complain. So possibly your best customer is someone under the radar. So just have a little think about that for a minute. Who pops into your mind? Is there someone that's popping into your mind right now that you go, oh my goodness, God, yeah, they're actually a really good customer. I never really thought about that. And you know, comment. It could be. Okay, so Miriam has a buzzing. It seems to come from this live session. Do you have your phone anywhere near it? Okay. I do have my phone, but it's not. There's no other video or sound on. Sorry about that, Miriam. Can you just, can the other people on the line, can you just maybe refresh and just let me know if the buzzing is gone, or is there other people experiencing the buzzing as well? Okay. Just can someone let me know, because I don't want to continue until we are good to go. think it's okay. Okay, I don't think. Okay. Okay, so Maura said, I would like to put my goals down on paper, not just in my head, and put in place the practices to achieve these. Yeah, exactly. And more, the worksheets to go with these trainings will really help you. And as well, with Maura is a member of the Shine Adventure, there is part of this in one of the new workbooks that is in the online system that will help you as well. So just let me just, I'm just waiting for people to comment back. Hope the sound is coming back okay. I have buzzing too. I thought it was just me. Sugar. Okay, so that is the buzzing. I can take off my headset and just see. Hang on. Okay, so I've just taken off my headset. So if you can just let me know, does that help? Maybe it's the headset. Just let me know if you can hear now. Buzzing for me too. Oh, sugar. Okay. Not sure why that is. Okay, so I've just taken off the headset. Has it got any better? Just let me know. Just comment down below. Okay, I'm just going to go on for a minute, and will you just tell me if the buzzing goes away? Okay, so if you can write down now about your best customer, who it is, and maybe give them a little description, you know, anything that kind of stands out. Oh, it's perfect now. Great. Sorry, guys. That was the headset. Gosh, maybe that one is broken on me. Okay. So write down 5 lines now as to who these best customers are. Anything jump into your head, you know, where are they based? You know, are they a granny? Are they a mammy? Are they a small business with maybe 1 to 5 or 1 to 10 employees? Are they, you know, who comes to mind? So when you've got that done, just type in yes, that you've someone's popped into your head and you are ready to go on. And are you excited about, you know, thinking about this best customer? I know for myself, when you start to turn your business into, it's the headset is good now, brilliant, okay. When you start to turn your business into a customer-centric business, honestly, it becomes just, it gives you a better feeling, and it also, I think it kind of ignites your customers more as well. So anyone come up with any kind of light bulbs there around the customers, anything come to mind while you're writing those 5 lines? And perhaps there's someone that, as I said, you hadn't even thought of before, you know? Okay, so if you want to enter in anything there about your best customer, just let me know. Any light bulbs? Okay, so what is their biggest issue? Okay, so what is their biggest issue that you are coming up against, right? Now, we talked a little bit about this yesterday, but we're going to go into more detail today. So list the 10 challenges that they face now and how, you know, what is it you do that can help them? Are they time poor? What is the best way for them to see? You know, to see what you do. How can they purchase from you? How can they access your product? How can, you know, so basically, you know, do they have 10 kids hanging off them? It needs to be like one click of a button. Do they get distracted? Have they got so many clients that they don't have time? Are they a small business and they're understaffed? So what is their biggest challenge right now that that you can actually just kind of think about and say, right, okay, this is really their biggest challenge. What would make them say yes? This is a really good question, right? What would make them say yes to your product? And often we don't think about that, right? We think about what we think would make them say yes, but or maybe we don't think about what would make them buy your product. So the next line on this is good, right? But I just wanted to let you think about it before I go on. What would make your customer buy your product? So often, like maybe it's bulk buy. I'm just thinking Maura Glynn is on the line here today, and she is from Cotton On, and she makes beautiful baby gifts. So basically, would it be that, there's always baby gifts that have to be bought. It's like tax, right? There's always babies popping up. So, maybe have a subscription to Cotton On, and whenever there's a baby born, you just look at your credit and you go, oh great, I have money in the Cotton On bank and I can just buy a product, instead of like, oh my God, there's 4 babies born and I have to buy 4 baby gifts. Because there's definitely a phase in your life when all your friends are having babies, or your brothers and sisters, right? So what would make people say yes to your product? What would make it easy for them to buy from you? And then a really good question is, what way can match your product to their challenges? And when you do this, it is just gold dust. It really, really is. So what way can you match your product to their challenges? So this is just, it's brilliant, right? So when you think of the biggest challenge, and that's why this part is so important, when you think of their biggest challenge and your product, and if you can create if you can create a route around that challenge, then you will have customers that will sing your praises. So I'd love to hear any feedback, any light bulb moments on that, anything kind of come to mind. Oh, brilliant. So Kerry says, oh my God, loving thinking of favorite customer, very friendly and easygoing, doing less work than normal, but paid very well, not pushing and rushing to earn per hour, and please, but still worked with full integrity and quality from me. She drove 20 minutes each direction to pick me up when I couldn't drive, offered lunch, food, mature, wealthy, or at least generous person, booked well in advance. Oh, I love that. I love that, Carol, because that is exactly, now you know the customer that you're looking. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. Wasn't that just amazing? And actually, I've had a few of them as well myself. I've been very lucky, actually. I had lovely people to deal with. But that is just really, really lovely. So that is the person who you want to work with. And the thing is as well, writing out your best customer. And actually, I used to use the term ideal client, but I actually think best customer is even, it just sounds better. It just kind of, it's brilliant. So that is exactly what you want to do, right? So now that you know your best customer, right? So let's take Carol now as an example. Hope you don't mind. So what products do your customer need? Okay, so think of their challenges. Time, money, they have an occasion coming up. So for example, I know Joan O'Neill, who might be on this call or listening to the playback, she creates jewellery, is her brand. So for example, someone's in a mad rush, they're a mum, they've got kids, they don't have time they're going to an occasion and they'd love a matching piece, but they don't have time. So you could say, match your dress to your jewellery, send us a picture of the dress and we'll send you the jewellery that will match it. So straight away you're going, oh my God, you're making it so easy for me. This is a brilliant service. I'm just going to recommend this to everybody. Now, you probably pay a little bit more for something like that, you know, but what if somebody really needed that service, and just people aren't offering it? So what are you doing in your business that could match? Sorry, my voice is going. What are you doing in your business that could match your products even more to the challenges of your client? You know, for example, I wonder, I'm just thinking now of Mora's business, the baby gifts. You know, maybe if you had cards that went with it. I don't know if you do that already. Possibly you do, actually, so that you can send everything, the baby gift and the card and the note. Actually, I think you probably do. So, you know, what would make it even better for your customer? Trying to think of some of the businesses now who are on with me this morning. So if they were to create the ideal product, service, or package, what would it be? And when was the last time that you actually surveyed your customers and asked them, first of all, are they happy with what you're now? Secondly, even if they are happy, is there something that you're not doing for them that they would love? Is there something that they would like? Maybe a lower delivery price, or maybe is there anything that you're not doing that they would love? So it's definitely worth, anyone who's watching this mastermind, I'd love you to send a survey. You can use SurveyMonkey, or is it Typeform, I think it's called, or Google Form, to send a survey. And, just ask a few basic questions, keep it simple, and just in the subject line of your email, just say, would you have 5 minutes to help me? Because, most people will actually take the time to help you out. So this is really, really important. And I'm just wondering, any feedback on matching your products to your customers' challenges? Is there any gaps that you're seeing at the moment in your business? So Maura says this: I'm going to contact a lady today to get customer-made cards made for me. Funny you mentioned it. Oh, that's so funny. There you go. So so there you go, and that's a partnership straight away, right? So a joint venture for yourself and this lady. So basically, just think about. So yeah, definitely. So if I was now, so if I'm sending a baby product, I've got a baby product and a card. I've nothing to do at all. I love it. I absolutely love it. And now here's an extra little one for you, Maura. Now that my brain is ticking on here, what you could also do is get people to make a video, put it on YouTube, and when they leave a message to put on the card, ask them to share the link and put that on the card, and get people who open the card to go to the link, and there they have a video from the person who sent the message. Anyway, just a quick little idea, because they have those smart cards now, don't they? That's an easy way around it. Anyway, okay, so now that you've talked about your products, what you do, and matching your products to your customers' challenges, now I want you to think about, okay, matching your product offerings to meet your 5-figure goal. So what is your 5-figure goal? Now, I've used 50,000 either sterling or euro as an example to say your 5-figure goal could be 99,000. You might have a 6-figure goal. It could be 200,000. So what I'd love you to do is, whatever your goal is, calculate, do a calculation now here. Here's a basic calculation, So if I want to make 50,000, I have to sell 1,000 units at 50 euro. Now, this isn't taking into account tax or expenses or anything like that, right? So then if you want to make 50,000 euro, in the bank after as profit, then you're going to want to maybe double this to 100,000 euro, right? But it just makes you realize how much effort, how important the pricing of your product is, because the lower it is, the more you have to sell and the more customers you have to acquire. Now, again, there's a lot of different businesses on this mastermind. We have brick and mortar, we have products, we have services, we have coaches and therapists. So what I'm going to talk to you in a little while is how we can add value so that you can increase your price, and that you can perhaps offer something else with your product. If you have a low-end product of €50, what would people add on to that to increase the price so that you basically can sell less of them? And the thing is as well, one of the most important things, and I haven't got this in a slide, is your current customer base. So your current customer base is one of the most important things. Are you managing it? I know in the Shine Adventure program, we did it on our call last week. We were talking about managing our customer base and the best practices to do that, and basically how there's diamonds in your field. Oh, great. Oh, Alison's here today. Hey, Alison, nice to see you there. More great idea. Good stuff. So how there's diamonds in your field right in front of you, literally sitting in your customer base that you probably haven't accessed because your customer list, either one, you don't have one, two, it's all over the place. It might be in paper, it might be online, it might be, maybe you've people paying you, but you haven't actually gathered a list of customers and their details. So this is super important, by the way. So let's get back to your product offering and how you can increase your prices or craft your products and your packages to make you to get you towards that 5-figure income goal. And the thing is, right, anyone who knows me, that I'm not all about money. That basically it's about helping people and serving people, but at the end of the day, we have to pay our bills, we have to put food on the table. So it's trying to find a way that makes you your 5-figure income goal, but also serves your customers in the best possible way that you can, so that it's a win for you and it's a win for them. So that's what we're about. So it's time to review your offering. So look at your product base now. Are you a service based? Are you a product based? What are you? So what are you selling? So if you're selling a product at €50, then you need 1,000 to make that 50,000. So you will need to sell 19 a week to make 50K. Okay. And that's not taking into account tax and expenses. So as we said, how can we add value to this, right? So how can you increase your price and add values? Now, one of the ways that you can do that is to basically create an online program to go with your products or services. Now, Maura Glynn, I've used you as an example here, right? So you may not think that an online program applies to you. So you kind of go, oh my God, I've got furniture, I sell products, who's going to want an online program? But for example, what if you produce baby blankets, as Maura does, beautiful baby blankets and teddies and all sorts of embroidered, custom embroidered gifts for babies. So what if you partnered with someone and you created an online program for like baby weaning or I don't know, something like that, or something to do with mothers. So you have the big customer list. So it's about joint ventures and becoming affiliates. You could become affiliates with another business that complements what you do. Like for example, Maura just said about the customized cards. You could sell those cards on your website, Maura, so that you get an affiliate fee of the card. So as well as offering it at a price. So someone might just come on and buy the card itself or a batch of cards. So how can you increase your income? Where can you increase the, how can you maybe join with other people to complement your business. Now, if you're a coach, a therapist, or an instructor, or any kind of person like that, then you have a vast amount of knowledge. And actually, to be honest, no matter who you are in your business, if you're in business a couple of years, you probably have a lot of knowledge that you've acquired that you can turn into an online program and sell to your customers. Like, you could sell how to set up a business. You could sell, I know Alison just came on and she's doing Pilates. So what is an online program? So an online program is basically education. And I've left this with one line on this screen, because literally this is all it is. And I wanted to show you how simple it actually is. So an online program is basically education on a topic packaged in a video, a PDF, an MP4, or an MP3. All right. So it can be as simple as a PDF. You're basically teaching someone about something. So someone out there wants to buy what you know. So are any of you here doing this currently, or would you like to do this? Let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback on this. I have to say, very impressed there with Alison's videos. Okay. So, yeah, so an online program. Okay, so how the hell do you create one, right? So I created my first online program, I think it was 2012, literally in one weekend. Told my husband, I can make money online, I know I can. And so I went up to the office, I created a product. It was called 12 weeks, 12 pounds, 12 euros. And I had 40 people signed up on a Sunday night. And I'll never forget actually going down to the kitchen and telling him and showing him my PayPal account. Anyway, nothing like telling your spouse and proving him wrong. But anyway, so basically, the one thing that I've learned over the years is that just because the technology is there and just because you have the budget to use it doesn't mean you should. And why I say that is because you can, a friend of mine there made $2,000 in the last couple of weeks, and she had nothing more than Facebook group, a PayPal link, and Facebook Live. So honestly, it's you can overcomplicate things. Now, as you go on in business and as you want to increase your customer base, you can you can up the stakes, and you have the budget and the time to increase the technology. But it can be as simple as a PayPal link, a Facebook page, create a Facebook group, and a PDF. You can get fancy and create a Facebook Live or upload some videos. So that's one way of doing it, right? Another way to create a course would be to create maybe an email course. It could be a series of 10 emails with links to videos, and it could be videos that are listed privately on YouTube. Or you can up the level again and you can create a membership site. So some of the ways to create a membership site are Wishlist Member, Member Mouse, Optimized Press, S2, Jigsaw for Zuko, Sensei, Free LMS, Teachable, Kajabi, and there are tons of platforms out there that do this and help you create your platform for your customers. So it really is, it can be as simple or as complicated as you make it. But the main thing about how to create an online course is deciding on, actually I should have put that in, actually maybe I might just include one more slide actually. Deciding on what the topic is, what the result is that you want to help people with, having a short program. Now, I really do recommend that you start off with a short program, like something like 4 weeks or something like that. A short program to help them get that result, so that you know exactly what you're selling. You're selling someone who has this problem, who wants it resolved, and in this program you are creating the the solution to it. So that's basically it. So I'm just wondering, does this sound like anything that would help any of you? Is there anyone out there who are doing this right now or thinking of doing it? Are you in the middle of doing it? Or have you just got some light bulbs that you can joint venture with somebody? And maybe I'm just thinking about Maura here, that maybe, you could use your list and partner with somebody. So, okay, great. So very helpful. Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is to think about, okay, if I were to create an online program, what would be the topic? What would be the result that I want people to help people with? Just take 5 minutes and write this down, okay? How long would the program be? What would be the price point? Now, when you're starting off, price point wise, I always start low just to gain some traction, to get some proof of concept. And then as you build your confidence and understand how it's all working, you can increase the price. Now, you don't have to start low. They all start high. But I would start low just to kind of get off the ground for the beta trial, for your first trial, and then I would increase it. So what is the topic? How are you going to sell it? So how are you going to make money, right, from an online customer base? So whether it's an online program or whether, for example, whether you're a shop and you decide to implement a subscription where people pay monthly 10 or 5 euro, and when they have credit, then they come in and they use that credit, or whether you decide to create an online program. So these are the ways that you can make money. One, you can get subscription to get paid monthly, to membership to an online platform or Facebook group, or membership to your shop where people pay a subscription. And the thing is as well, the benefit of the subscription is that there is money coming in every month. It's brilliant. It's such a great, and the thing is, this can be done very easily with PayPal. It's not complicated, right? So another one is to get paid once off. Okay, so you have an online product, it's 97 euro, and somebody pays you, they get it, and that's it. Another way is to pay by installments. So let's say your product is 500 or 1,000 euro. So someone might pay 5 or 10 installments. So that way, there are 5 or 10 installments coming into your bank account over the next while. Or you could do something where somebody pays you annually, okay? Or it could be a very low price as well. Like when you think of the subscription, it could be, $5 a month. It could be $20 a month, depending on the service you're offering. And this is where it goes back to thinking about, am I going to be, it's called a high ticket, low volume, or low ticket, high volume. So are you going to be a low price, high volume, or high volume, low price? Sorry, I think I've got that the wrong way around, but you know what I mean. Anyway, so how can I get people to buy from me? So I heard a great quote there recently, and it basically said, without a successful community, you will not have a successful business. So basically, it's so important that you look at how you're building your community. Okay, so someone else just coming on there. I'm trying to explore the best cost-effective ways to offer different types of online programs. So that's Alison. Yeah, there's so many different ways, Alison, of doing this. And it's really working out the ways that work best for you and your customer, right? And it's, to be honest, I've gone through so many different models myself. It takes a little bit of planning and strategy, So how can I get people to buy? So as I said, without a successful business, without a successful community, you will not have a successful business. So how can you build a community? So it's about getting yourself out there. And this is where the Shine Adventure, which is my signature program, is all about shining. It's about coming out from under your rock. It's about saying, you know, I care more about my customers and who I want to serve than the fear of actually being visible online. And it took me a long time to actually kind of go, do you know what? The customers are what really matter. Why I'm doing this is what really matters. And that massively helped me get over my anxiety of being online, by being visible online, the whole fear that I had. I had so much anxiety. It wasn't funny, really, to be honest, but I'm so glad that I've come through the journey, because now I can teach that it is actually an issue. Shining online is actually an issue for a lot of people who aren't ready to put themselves out there. You know, oh my God, what will my friends think? What will so and so think? You know, but the more you get aligned with your vision and your goal and your purpose, who you want to serve, who are your best customers, who's waiting there, waiting for you to show up in the world and actually serve them, the more you get aligned with that, the less you'll be full of fear of anxiety. And I teach about this in the Shine Adventure as well. And I help people really get over their hurdles, you know. So it's about being authentic. It's about being you. It's about building a list of people from your business through talks or seminars, online or offline, Facebook and Google Ads, meetups, you name it. It's about educating your client base on what it is you do and how your product matches their challenges. Okay. So when you think about what are the actions that you are currently doing to build up a customer base? You know, are you doing it every week? Are you checking in with how big your list is growing? Are you checking in? You know, and this is whether you're a brick and mortar business as well, right? You know, your customer list is your gold dust for every business, okay? So we are going to do another 5 little minute meditation, okay? And after all that we've discussed today, and I think we've another little bit to do, let's just check in with our goals, check in with what we thought about today. So we talked about our best customers, we talked about matching our products to our customers, and we talked about how we can leverage what we're doing with more income, with an online program, online videos. So whether videos are maybe videos that are free but are on your website, it's a free course to attract more of your customer base. Like maybe you'll share someone else's online program on your website. Maybe you'll be a seller of someone else's program on your website. You know, affiliates, partnerships, there's so many possibilities. But the thing is to find the right practice that works for you, okay? So it's a matter of really thinking about what we've talked about today, absorbing it all, and just thinking about the 5-figure income goal that you really want to create. And anything you measure, anything you focus on, that is the thing that will really come into action if you actually make a plan and make it work, okay? So let's just close our eyes, take a deep breath, and think about all that we talked about today. Take 3 deep, slow breaths. So slowly, slowly, you're like a cocoon, you know, you're kind of peeling back the layers, you're making your plans, you're beginning to shine in the world. And shining in the world, you don't have to start off like a bright star. You just begin to glow with the excitement of your plans, the excitement of what the possibilities could be. So it's a matter of going, okay, I'm in this incredible incubation stage and I have the possibility to create something amazing. So let's take another deep breath and just relax and just see what that goal would be like and feel like for you today. So how can you design your life? So if you had more income and more time off, to get the life that you want to create. So it's actually, I'm just going to share this little story. I was out in the garden there this summer. It was, I think, 2:30 in the afternoon. I was with the girls. They were on the swing, or they were at the sandbox, and I was sitting. We kind of have this like egg chair swing. It's gorgeous. I got it as a gift, a housewarming gift. And anyway, so I was sitting in that, and I actually just had this realization that I was sitting in my dream life. And to be honest, I couldn't believe it. I actually had to pinch myself, because when you're, you can have all this imagery of a dream life, right, until you're actually in it. So my dream for me was that I didn't have to work in corporate, that I would work for myself, and that I would have time off with my girls. And then I just realized I was actually sitting there in my dream, and I was in it. There was no drum roll. There's no one going to come with a big drum and a big trumpet and say, hey, you're in your dream life. You've got it now, And, but one of the things that I realized was, okay, I had got exactly what I asked for, but I wasn't actually specific enough, okay? So when you're thinking of your dream life, you have to be specific. You have to think about what it is exactly you'd like. What would your day look like? What would your bank balance look like? What would your income look like? What would your life look like? Your activities. What does your day look like? So what if you structured your product offerings so that you could add blended online programs to your products, or you could partner with other people online? What if you could get more customers online from Facebook or Google Ads? What if you could really put your business out there to get more customers? So what if you began to sell online programs to your clients that they loved? What if you began to sell products to your clients that they loved? What if you packaged your products or services in a way that just made your clients and customers say, yes, that's for me. That's exactly what I want, because you've matched something that I really need. And then what if you began to reach your income goal by working smarter? So how would that make you feel? I think to be honest, like after all my years online, this is what I'm doing now. And I wish someone had come along to me and told me about some of the shortcuts I could have taken. But anyway, sometimes you have to learn, don't you? So for anyone who's doing this mastermind, and if you're getting any clarity from it, if you're getting ideas and light bulbs of what your business could look like, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about the Shine Adventure program that I'm running. So the Shine Adventure program, it's a 7-star formula to achieving your 5-figure online sales goal. So what does that mean? It's an online training program guiding you to your 5-figure online sales goal. So the doors are open, and I'm just going to skip right down actually. So I just wanted to show you this slide here. So what the modules are made up of is, I teach you how to build a community online. I teach you how to position your products to create the income you want. I teach you about the different models that are available and what would be the best model for your business. So we craft that together. I help you really create the online vision and not just an online vision, a big vision. So sometimes you don't allow yourself to dream big. Sometimes you just, you might have a small vision and you may not realize how big it possibly could be. Then I help you create a strategy to go with that vision. I help you build your lead generation system. So I teach you about lead generation and how you can do it for your business. And then how you can convert that lead generation into a sales system. So how are you going to convert your leads into sales? How are you going to measure your metrics? How are you going to manage your budget? How are you going to manage the workflow? And basically, what kind of system are you going to put in place in your calendar annually to create the sales that you need to create to get that 5 or 6 figure income goal? And then one of the best things that I'm going to teach you is how to create an amazing customer journey so that you have raving fans who talk about you, refer you, and basically create your business for you. Okay, so that's basically what the Shine Adventure is. The bonuses that go with the Shine Adventure are, you get the Shine Adventure live event and recording that we were at this year. And to be honest, if you want motivation, you can basically turn this on at any time and watch the speakers, the atmosphere, the energy. You'll also get the workbook that goes with it that helps you get the clarity you need for your business. It's an amazing workbook, actually. Another bonus that you'll get is that if you don't know how to create your first online program, you get one of my you get another program with this, and it's called Create Your First Online Program, and that is valued at $197. And then this is what the back end looks like. So you log into your system and you'll see all the training there. Sorry, I've got it blurred, just so you get an idea of what it looks like. I talk about mindset at every stage. So if you are afraid to put yourself out there, I am going to help you, give you courage to shine, help you get there. You know, every step of an online business creates fear and anxiety. Believe me, even before I ran this mastermind, I had that kind of nerves myself. But I sat down, I used my Shine Adventure tools, and I basically got over it. And so basically learning to shine online it's not just about tools and strategy. It's about the mindset you need to actually put yourself out there. It's about learning to be the entrepreneur that you need to be. So you'll also get access to the Facebook community where I'm in there answering questions, helping you when you're stuck. If you need anything, I'm there basically to help you. Any tech questions, any meltdown questions, I'm there. And then on top of that, and actually the other thing I meant to mention is that this program is lifetime access. So the Shine Adventure runs twice a year. It's an 8-week program. It runs for 8 weeks, and there are 12 bonus calls. So it runs it's going to be starting on October 3rd, and then it'll be starting again in the new year. So once you're in, you can access this program as often as you want. There are also 12 live group calls to guide you through your Shine Adventure. And on top of that, then there is a masterclass in Facebook ads, lead pages, and webinars. So you will have everything. And the other thing actually that I forgot to mention here is that there's a tech library teaching you how to do like small things, PayPal, your email marketing, you name it. There's a tech library. And if there's a video that you need, I will actually create one for you. So the value and the investment of the Shine Adventure is $597. So it's an incredible price really for everything that you get, and it's really it's just a great program. You know, it's I've had some great testimonials actually, and there is a couple of people actually on the line here today who are part of the Shine Adventure program. So I'm delighted to see that they're progressing as well. So basically the Shine Adventure is, it's an 8-week online program. It's €597. The program runs twice a year. The first bonus is worth $1,200. Second bonus is worth $97. Third bonus, Create Your First Online Program, is worth $197. And the community, which to be honest is a bit priceless, is $997. And all the masterclasses as well, that's $497. So the total value of the Shine Adventure is €3,585. So to join the Shine Adventure, the price at the moment is $597. So if you want to join before the new year, that's the price. Now, as I said, there is a payment plan option, and the payment plan is 5 payments of €140. So if this is something for you, you can go to the Shine Adventure /join. Actually, shineadventure.com/shineadventurejoin. So that's the link. for anyone who wants the recordings of today, I'd love you to go to the Online Stars group and go to the pinned post there, and there's a link to the recordings, and there's a worksheet as well. Okay, so the worksheet for yesterday and today will be in the Online Stars group. Go on to Facebook, find Online Stars and join that group, and you'll see the link, the pinned post with the details for all the recordings over the next few days. So if anyone is interested in that, you can find the recordings there. Now, I just want to do a bit of Q&A about people's business. So have anyone any questions about their business, about how they can get their business online, how they can get more customers? So let me just have a look. So Alison is trying to explore the best cost-effective ways to offer different types of online programs. Okay, so the best, so what do you mean, Alison, by the best cost-effective ways? So probably for you, maybe, is that what you mean, cost-effective for you or cost-effective for your customer? Again, you have to go back and think about, I would imagine, because I know myself, Pilates, because I used to actually, I was in a car accident a long time ago. There's basically people with so many back issues who need Pilates, you know, new mothers. It's really, I think for you, it's about identifying your niche, identifying who you're going to sell to. Because if you just sell Pilates, it's very general. Whereas if you package it in, oh, thanks a million. Sorry, I'm just seeing Maura's message. I'm part of the Shine Adventure program. It's like a big family with Mammy Martha at the helm. It is a great online assistant. I must do a testimonial for Martha Fraser. Highly recommend it. Oh, thanks so much, Maura. That's really, really lovely. Thanks so much. So basically, yeah, sorry. So I was just saying there to Alison. So I think for you, Alison, it's about really connecting with the niche that you want to go with. And you might have a couple of niches, like you could have like recovery from back pain, you know, regain your strength. Because I know myself, actually, I'm probably 10 years after my accident, and my left side, basically I had a limp in my leg for a year. I was out of work for a year. And I was walking, dragging my left leg behind me for a year. So the left side of my body is really weak. I just realized this recently, actually, when I started kettlebells. I can lift really strong. My right side is obviously overcompensated. So, so yeah, so basically for you, it's like going, okay, who do I want to work with? How can I craft a business that will sell, like Maura's business, Cotton On, beautiful baby gifts. It says what it does in the tin. Your business offering has to be so clear that people go, oh, recover your strength after a car accident in 12 weeks. Oh, wow, God, that's for me. Oh, you know, get your bladder, mums, you know, post baby, get your bladder and your going to the toilet actions back in action in 6 weeks. You know, basically your result, and this is why I really focused on the customer at the start of this mastermind. You know, what is the problem and how can you match your product with the problem that your client has? So it really, really is something for you to think about, okay, and how you can do that. So, so basically, these bonuses are available until September 20th, and we're closing the doors to the Shine Adventure on, I think it's October 1st. So if the Shine Adventure is something for you, if you've more questions on how it's going to help you, or how it's going to work, is it for you? You can go to shineadventure.com/shineadventurejoin, and all the questions, what the program is all about, all the details are there. Yeah, so it's basically it's really a great program. It's a program that will really help you create your plan to get your 5-figure online income goal, whether you're a brick and mortar business or whether you want to create online programs. It'll help you create your marketing strategy. It'll help you create your the tools, teaching you how to use the different tools. There's so many tools out there: how to do your email marketing, how to do your Facebook ads, how to do your social media, how to create a strategy to get more customers, how to build your list, how to get more leads, and how to convert those leads into sales. And part of that, the biggest part of that, is basically helping you on a personal basis become the entrepreneur that you need to be, helping you grow as a person, to get over any fears or anxieties that you have. That's one of the major things that I do with the Shine Adventure. It's about really minding you and helping you along your journey to reach your 5-figure income goal. So if anyone is interested, go to shineadventure.com/shineadventure join. I don't think there's any more questions, is there, about people's businesses? I'm just going to hang on for another minute and just see if there's any Q&A coming up. So Alison says cost effective for me. Ones that are easy to produce myself and get it out there. Exactly, along with ones that are professionally produced. Yeah. So I saw, Alison, I looked at the ones yesterday I saw on your website, and they are obviously professionally produced, and they're brilliant for, the freebie offering that, to attract people. I'm just going to share a story with you. Actually, one of the first programs that I created years ago, and it was about, at the time I was studying nutrition, so it was all about food back then. So I was running a program for mums, and I used to make videos in my kitchen. I love cooking, so I was showing them how to create healthy recipes with my iPhone. And I got so hung up at the time that it really wasn't technical enough. And I remember one friend of mine, actually, Jennifer, was on the program. I used to go to school with Jennifer, and I just asked her for some feedback when the program was finished. And I said, did you think the videos were professional enough? And the one thing she said to me was, Martha, you're a mum. If you can do it, then it showed that I could do it as well. And it really reinforced to me that I was focusing way too much on the how it was done, rather than the results that were achieved in the program. Because there was one lady in that program that I did, and she had MS, and she said at the end of the program she didn't need her driving aid anymore, that she actually was able to drive without her driving aid. And I realized I was focusing on the wrong part of my online program. The best parts to focus are the content, what people are getting, the content, the people in the program, the support you can give them, and helping them as much as you can to get the results that they want. So so for you, Alison, I would basically get yourself a tripod for your iPhone. And I mean, for what you're doing, probably one view would probably do you for now. Get the video made, create a short program, whether it's, what I was saying earlier on, create a short program around a niche, get it out there, get your videos. I use Amazon S3 for hosting my videos. So get your videos out there, get a Facebook created, create a PayPal link, and put an offer out there. What I probably would do first is I would send a survey, and I would ask people if they were to have something to help them, what would they like, and what would they like the program to do? Where do they need help? So who is on your list right now, and where do they need help? Oh, great. I think Deirdre's here with us as well. So she's just joined, just finishing up. So guys, that's it for today. Is there any other questions? Anything else you'd like to know? Anything else that you need to think about? Yeah, so just basically just let me know. As I said, the Shine Adventure is starting on October 3rd, and the doors are closing on October 1st. So what we're going to be doing over the next 2 weeks is I'll give you access to these trainings, I'll give you access to the worksheets, and I'm going to help you create your plan and your strategy for your 5-figure income goal. If you then want help and support to implement that strategy, the Shine Adventure program is basically, it's amazing. And once you join, you're in it. So that's an amazing thing, that you can take it as often. It runs twice a year. You can take it as often as you want. So every year you are going to build your business with me. So you pay once and then you build your business every year. I think that's a fairly good package. So that's it, guys. I'm going to finish up today. If there's any other questions, just let me know. I think that's it. Yeah, okay, I think that's it. As I said, come to the Online Stars group. You'll get the link there for all the recordings and the worksheets of this mastermind. And yeah, that's it for today. Really looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. So tomorrow is going to be exciting. We're here at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'll see you in the Online Stars group. I'm just going to actually unshare my screen for a minute. I'm going to go back onto the camera. How do we do this now? Your share screening. Hey, I am back. Great, gosh, brilliant. So anyway, it's hard looking at that screen for an hour. So yeah, so basically, I'll see you tomorrow. The training is available. I'm going to be doing Facebook Lives over the next 2 weeks. Also, the other thing is that if you want to book a discovery call with me, if you want to talk about your business, you can go onto my website, marthafraser.com, and if you go into Work With Me Solopreneur, there'll be a discovery button there, so you can book a free 30-minute call with me if you want to know more about the Shine Adventure, or if you want to work with me one-to-one. Yeah, so I'm really excited. I hope you've got value from today. I hope it's been beneficial to you. And the thing is, sometimes you just need to start, and don't worry about, if this is bringing up this. Actually, I should have mentioned this. Don't worry about if this is bringing up fears or anxiety or anything like that, because that's normal. And one of the things, actually, I said to a member of the Shine Adventure this year, something basically went wrong in her business. And I said to her, okay, just sit down and just imagine that you're driving along your business, and there are going to be obstacles. There are going to be obstacles along the way in your business. So what if you expected the obstacles? What if when an obstacle came, you went, oh, I was expecting you, so I'm not going to get as upset as I thought I would. I'm not going to flip out. I'm just going to get over this, do whatever I have to do, and drive along. Because the thing is, there's always obstacles, right? There's always obstacles. And it's really about enjoying the journey, enjoying the experience, not getting too upset about the obstacles, and just moving forward. So that's my message for today. It's been lovely helping you. It's been lovely serving you today. And I look forward to seeing you in the Online Stars group. I'm going to be doing some Facebook Lives, helping you even more with the worksheets and getting your plan down on paper. So I'm going to talk to you soon. Take care. I'm just going to double check here to see if there's any last questions. I think we're good. I think we are good. Let me see now. Fear is good. Omar says fear is good. Yes, and fear is good, actually. And I saw a blog actually the other day about, I didn't read it, but I just saw the title of it. And it was about experiencing sadness and enjoying sadness. Now, I don't know about enjoying sadness, but the thing is, fear is there to kind of give you a little bit of a pep. As long as you don't absorb it and don't become only fear, because that's something that happened to me last year and the year before. I just really absorbed the fear, and as long as it doesn't overtake you. There's a fabulous lady, Liz Gilbert, the author of Eat, Pray, Love. And in one of her books, she says that fear is a passenger on the journey. As long as it's not in the driving seat, it can go to the back seat, and inspiration and creativity can sit in the passenger, and you are the driver. So, so that's it for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed today. It's been lovely hanging out with you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. All the best. Take care. Bye bye.